dinner tonight we are having grilled pork chops. My husband put barbecue sauce on the pork chops with some rice with some homemade brown gravy and some peas. This is my husband's plate. This is my son's plate. My husband wanted homemade biscuits, so my son wanted some jelly on those biscuits. This is my plate. Okay, and my husband is right now buttering up his biscuits. Okay, thank you. For dinner tonight, we will be having a goulash type of meal. I don't know the name of it, but it's going to be ground beef with some onions, and then I'm going to cook pasta in it and mix it all together. So, probably another reason why I don't do how do I make these videos, because they don't have names, some of them. So I'm going to add the 1 pound of ground beef. Now that I've added the ground beef, I already put garlic in with the onions. Whenever I'm seasoning ground beef, whenever I'm browning ground beef, I like to put salt in it as it's cooking. I like the salt to be cooked into it. Fun thing about cooking, it's all personal preference. And since I buy lean ground beef, I don't have to drain it. So I figure why not? One less step. Okay? Now that the beef is brown, I'm going to add a can of petite sized tomatoes. And the pasta that I'm using to go with this, it's a Garden Delight veggie. So we'll get an extra shot of vegetables into my boys tonight. That's great. I'm gonna mix this in, let the flavors hang out for a little while, and then I'm gonna add some herbs, some Italian seasoning, and a little squirt of tomato paste. I'm going to turn the meat sauce on low until the pasta is ready. I'm not going to add any more salt to it until after I add the pasta, since I have already salted the water for the pasta. So I'm going to check the seasoning after I finish adding the pasta to the meat mixture. Okay, the pasta is just a little bit less than al dente. I'm going to let it finish cooking in the meat sauce. And another reason why I undercook it a little bit is because we're not going to eat right now. So I don't want to cook it perfectly, and by the time it's dinner time, the pasta is all mushy. And if you think it looks a little bit dry, you can always get a little bit of the pasta water and put it in if you'd like. But I think it looks good. And I used half a box so I used 6 ounces, because it's 12 ounces of pasta. And it looks pretty good, a good ratio. You could even add more pasta if you wanted to stretch the meal out to feed more people. Because we are having this the boys are having this with some cheese on top and a side salad, and I'm having this with the broccoli medley on the side. So this is a good meal, I believe. Here is everything all plated up. You could have even taken this further by putting the pasta mixture in a Pyrex dish and putting it in the oven with cheese on top and wait till the cheese got all bubbly and melty, but didn't want to do that. So this is my son's plate with cheese. His salad with cheese. My husband didn't want any cheese on his, so he got nothing. And then he has a salad. And here I am with mixed vegetables and my pasta. Okay, that's what we're having. Okay, the well-salted black beans are done. I don't think I even need to add salt to the ground turkey. this is what I'm using today. I'm using 1 pound of ground turkey for our tacos tonight. I had a bag of diced onions in the fridge, so I'm just gonna add that. Just drained out some of the water from the turkey. I'm going to use some of these diced tomatoes. Looks about right. You can always add more. I'm going to use these spices: cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, and oregano leaves. I am my grandmother's grandchild, I guess, because I don't measure seasoning. And since I already put the whole onions in there, chopped up onions, I'm not going to put any onion powder. I'm going to mix all these up and add the black beans and taste, see if I need salt or I need to adjust my seasoning. I decided to use the whole can. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna add a little squeeze of tomato paste. It's extra concentrated, so don't need a lot, or double concentrated. I've added the black beans and I'm gonna let it cook down a little bit to get some of the liquid out of it so the flavors can get more concentrated into the taco stuffing. Tonight for dinner, it's Taco Tuesday, and my husband, he was visiting a friend, so he will be home a little bit later. And this is my son's plate with mozzarella cheese and onions and cheddar cheese, and that's extra avocado for me in case I just want to get some extra avocado on top of my avocado topped tacos. Okay. Tonight we are having meatloaf, and right now I'm doing my little sample patty. Make sure it seasons adequately enough for my family. Okay. Tonight for dinner we are having meatloaf. We were supposed to have whole roasted chicken, but I forgot to pull it out of the freezer, so it was frozen. And it's still frozen in the fridge, so hopefully it'll be thawed out by tomorrow. So our son didn't want any meatloaf, so he's having the rest of the tacos. This is my plate, and this is my husband's plate. Homemade mashed potatoes and a simple homemade gravy, and that is our dinner. We are having roasted chicken for dinner tonight, and I'm finally using my circular roaster my mom gave me as a present many years ago. Here's everything all plated up. This is my plate with some chicken, peas, and rice, brown rice. My son didn't want any rice, so he's having salad with some chicken, a little bit of skin, and some ranch dressing. My husband, he's having salad with his chicken and rice. And that's dinner for tonight. Tonight for dinner we are having chili. My husband's not really hungry right now, and my son already has his. He has his chili with some cheese and crackers. And I have my chili with some onions, red pepper flakes, and a little bit of sour cream on top. Tonight for dinner we are having chuck roast that I cooked in a slow cooker with some potatoes. I put it on a bed of frozen peas. I put the peas in the microwave for a couple of seconds to get the frostbite off, or the frost off. And I put the potatoes and the meat on top. Our son didn't want any, so he's having this udon noodle thing that my mom found for him. He really likes it. So his water is boiling for the noodles, and it comes with little flake stuff and the liquid. But he normally just has the noodles with the liquid. He doesn't really care for all this extra fancy bits there. But anywho, I just put the meat and potatoes on the peas, and if my husband wants some rice, I can make him some rice. Because right now he's outside working out. So that's what we're having for dinner. Tonight for dinner we are having roasted leg quarters. I'm not sure if my son is hungry right now because he ate a whole bunch of peanuts that I brought home today. So he might get some chicken with some beans, just like me, because I also ate a lot of peanuts too. So that's why I'm just going to have some beans and some chicken. My husband, he's going to have a thigh with some brown rice and some beans. Okay?